There we go. So we worked on the expenses screen and we pretty much made it just like the UI. I'm Snowy, thanks for the follow. That's too kind. Thank you so much. But yeah, we worked on the expenses screen. For reference, I have my Flutter app here, which is the completed one. There are some minor differences. For example, here's the color, on the navigation bar and the tab bar at the bottom. If we switch over to the React Native one, yeah, it's a little, more visible. It's not like completely black like we have it here on the background and also on the Flutter app. But still, we are pretty close. We're pretty close. Yeah. So, we made this. Oh yeah, we need to add leading zeros to this. Yeah, let's warm our do learning. Awesome, thanks for the follow. Yeah, you guys are too kind. Yeah, let's like warm our hands with this little exercise here where we are going to add a leading zero to the one. So this is supposed to be like 19 o'clock, right? With just like 1 minute past. So let's check that out. So we should be going into the expenses row. Oh, by the way, I actually have commands for you. So if you want to check out the design, go !design in the chat and you'll get the Figma link. Also, if you want to check out the repo, !repo. It's all open source. You are 100% free to check it out. All right. We have the expense row, and the expense row is this component right here. Just one expense. So we need to zoom in, not the amount, but let's go to the second row where we have the category name. That's good. And also, there we go. Get minutes, right? We should be doing pad left to this one. So get minutes will return probably a number. There we go. We can't do pad. So let's convert that to a string. And now we can do pad start, where the maximum length is 2. See, now Copilot knows about, oh wait, you can actually see that. There we go. Copilot knows about this stuff, right? Pad start, and it says 2,0. That's actually what we need. That's exactly what we need. So this means, let me see, get them extra. Yeah. This means at most, like pad to the left, at most 2 characters with leading zeros, right? So let's hit refresh. There we go. 19:01, right? 19 o'clock and 1 minute. 1 minute past 19. So that's beautiful. I think we also need to fix the we need to pad the hours as well. So let's, I don't know, let's pick something. Let's do 15. It's not gonna work because we don't have a time picker. That's an issue. But yeah, if for example we are adding the expense, we're registering the expense before noon, before like 10 o'clock, we are gonna have the same problem. So we need to pad the hours as well. So convert that to a string dot pad start at most 2 and like fill it up with zeros. That's basically the idea, right? For example, if we were to change this 4 from 2 to 4, there will be like 0019, like 0019. There we go. See, but we actually want at most, like the whole string should be at most 2 characters. So the number of hours, right? 2 characters, but add zeros to the left, to the start of it, to basically fill it up to that capacity. Yeah, you can imagine this as a capacity. Capacity is 2. Zeros will be added to reach the capacity, right? So in the case of hours, we see 19. There are no zeros because 19 as a string, it's already at capacity. So there will be no zeros added, no additional zeros. Okay, that's pretty cool. You know what? Let's just push this. Fixed, fixed. Expense row. What do we write? Expense row. Time, not rhyme. Time. Expense row time. Display. Okay. There we go. Expense row time display. Beautiful. Okay. So for this stream, we are gonna focus on the reports screen, and this is pretty empty. Unfortunately, my Flutter app crashes because of a null value, so I'm not sure. Let's like erase all data. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay, so let's add 15. That's okay. Ah, yeah, we actually need to create a category for that. Let's see if we can work around this bug. Okay, category name, I don't know, bills. Doesn't matter. We just need one single entry. There we go. Okay, there's the issue. See that? I can't select bills now. Because it's like the only... Oh, come on. Yeah, that is a serious bug. It basically prevents me... There we go. Now bills is selected. Okay. It prevents me from using it. So, I don't know. Power. Today. Okay. There's the power bill. There we go. There's the null value. I'm not sure what that is. I need to check out my Sentry dashboards because I have Sentry set up. So it's probably, you know, logging it in the dashboard. So we need to... But we're not gonna fix the... We're not gonna fix this issue right here and right now. We're not gonna be doing that. All we need to do is, I guess, open the Figma design and kind of work with the design instead of the app. Okay, so this is the expenses screen, and there is the reports screen. As you can see, like, we have the first row where we have the selected date. Let me just... There we go. The first row is like the selected period and like the total amount of expenses for this period. And then we have like a label average per day where we have the average per day, right? So for example, if this is a weekly view, then like, I don't know, in total it should be like, if, I don't know, if this was like $70, average per day would be 10, right? Because they're like 10 days, the total divided by the number of days. There we go. There we have this little chart that shows us how much expenses in total we have for that single day. And this is, for example, this would be the weekly chart, right? We also have a monthly chart where we have all of the days within that month. And we also have a yearly chart where instead of having all of the days in the year, because that would be like super hard to do, I mean, it won't be usable. We'll just display months. So 12 bars in total. And yeah, we'll just be accumulating and like summing up all of the expenses for each month. That's about it. Then we have a little legend here that displays the amount, like the ratio of each categories and the expenses, right? So for example, for this period, 45% of my expenses were actually mortgage payments, right? That's not something I can get rid of, right? Bills were 32. Maybe I can lower the power bill. I don't know. Groceries were 16. Maybe I can shop at a cheaper place, right? We can do something for this, but for example, for the mortgage, I don't think so. And that's like valuable to the people. But the pattern is, because this is my third app that I'm building basically. I built the same app in SwiftUI back in September, then I built the Flutter version back in November, and now in December we're building the React Native version. And in all three apps, we didn't actually implement the legend, which I don't know. I don't know why, but we totally skipped on it. We have totally skipped on it, and we'll see, you know, if I don't know, if we have time, we can try to implement it in the React Native one, depending on like what kind of library we're gonna be working with. But yeah, it was a bit interesting to implement that in Swift UI. So yeah, I think that's the reason why, you know, we decided to skip it. But after the chart, we have the same list that we had in the expenses screen, and that's pretty much it, right? We have these two sections right here: period, total per period, average per day, and the actual value. We have the chart, we'll skip the legend, and then we have the list. So the first thing that we can actually do is go to the, where are we now? Go to the reports screen right here and actually pull the data, right? So this is like a dummy data. I'm gonna do just that. So I'm gonna steal the expenses lists from the expenses screen, but I'm gonna use a view here. Let's add a view. Yeah, we're gonna need to add the periods with average expenses. Then we need to add the chart, and then we have the lists. So I'm going to import everything that needs importing, and also the expenses list. There we go. Let's like separate these, and I think we can go back to the app now. I'm gonna close the Flutter one. There we go. We're gonna get rid of this, the total for, and all these things. Oh, okay, nice. So expenses lists, yeah, I shouldn't have added that over there. So let's do some refactoring first. This does not belong to the expenses list. We need to get this out. So let's see. We have the groups here, this is basically what we're interested in. No, nothing else. So I'm going to cut this out, move it to the expenses, like so. Then we have the expenses lists, which is truly just, you know, the groups. And then we have the closing view at the bottom. There we go. Exactly, there's a view. Come on now, okay. Update the import for React Native, separate the local ones, and also implement, oh, come on, okay. Oh, we actually have the expenses list, okay. Okay, and because we are returning a map here, I don't know, let's try to return some kind of a list. List view, flat lists. Yeah, let's return a flat list, even though I have no clue what flat list is. We'll figure it out. Oh, flat list. Okay, I hate that I need to do that on by hand, but it's already there. Nice. Is missing. Okay, okay. So the flat list thingy probably is, yes, data groups, and then we have a key extractor. What is the key? The day, not really. And then we have a render item with all the bells and whistles inside. So let's do that instead. This is self-closing because this doesn't have any children. There we go. So instead of item, we're going to destructure the day, expenses, and total. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Key extractor day. No, not really. We need something more concrete, because like two expenses can be at the same day. So we can keep the day, but we can also add the, I don't know, item dot total, and then I don't know, item dot category. Expenses. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. My bad. These are the categories. They is definitely a sufficient key. Totally. And we also have it here. Yeah. Because these are the groups, basically. We have a today, and then we have the items inside. So for today, there's no other group other than that one. So okay, we'll keep it like that. And then we are basically rendering the expense rows. And here is what happened. Here's the expenses, although let's see, save it up. Touchable opacity, I believe we need that, so let's bring it back. There we go. Okay, the list scrolls even though we don't actually want it scrolling, right? Is that okay? I believe it is. What we can do is basically go to the expenses lists and add a style to it. So we can say flex, we can set the flex to 1, right? So it will span all the way to the bottom and not work basically. Background color, set that to red. We'll see where the list is. The list parent is a view who's a flex. Okay, so flex 1 should have worked. Do we have like a, it's a column? Well then, okay. There's the first view, total 4. There's the $95, and there's the expenses list. So this flat list, okay. This is not the CSS. It's not CSS basically. That's why we're like confused. But yeah. Okay, so what if we do, what if we do height equals to 100%? And let me grab the background color again. I'll set that to red and see where it spans. Okay, so 100 is over here. If we go here at the expenses screen, we can see that there's a horizontal padding of 16. What if we just add that padding and like also have it on the bottom? Okay, so 100% respects the padding. Good. So we'll go back to horizontal and the padding top, because we don't want to add padding here in case we have elements, right? We have like a more expenses register. There will be a gap between the top bar and where the text would start, and that doesn't look good. Okay, so this is the report screen. This is the expenses list. I'm going to remove the background red. There we go. And the expenses screen is okay. Report screen needs some work, but let's get to it. So there's our view, right? This view, let's start defining this style. It's going to be a flex box, column based one. We'll have a padding horizontal of 16 and then padding top, of course, 16. There we go. It's vertical, so the list also spans to the bottom. That's good. And now we need to start adding these two. So we're going to add one view which justifies the content with the space between, and then we have two more views inside. This will be a vertical stack, if you will, with two views, and another vertical with two views. So let's do that. We're gonna define a view. We're going to say the display will be flex. Is there like a flex component? No, that would have been cool. Yeah. Is there like a stack component? No. Okay, cool. We have a flex here. We'll set the justify content to space between. We'll set the width to 100%. I think we need to. There we go. So inside we have the two other views. There's one view which will be period and total. And then we'll have another one which will be average per day. So if we save this, boom, the view must be rendered within a text. Okay, my bad. We're gonna be using the text component anyway, so average per day, and let's import it. Okay, nice. Oh, come on. All right, I wanted to like demo and like how, you know, how we go by building the layout step by step. But hey, color, theme, let's import the theme as well. Colors, text primary, there's the period in total. Also same thing here, average per total. Of course, flex direction should be row. It's not by default in React Native, so we should take there. Yeah, there we go. So period in total, average per day. Nice. Let's start working on these two. So the display will be flex. The flex direction will be set to column. There is spacing between these two by like 8 pixels. So we'll, oh yeah, we can do that. Okay, we have one text. That would be the period. And let's just like grab this. There we go, just so we can have some data. And then we have another, okay, we have another view here because we have 1 by 1, right? So that will be, we'll set the display to flex, we'll set the flex direction to column, sorry, row. And then we have two texts inside. The USD one is going to have the secondary, and that's why we needed like another view. And then we have like the primary text. There we go. All right, let's add some paddings. This view is going to have a margin top of 8 pixels. There we go. And these two are separated by 4 pixels. So 85, margin left, set that to 4. Beautiful. Obviously we need to make the text much bigger, so let's see, what are we working here? 20 pixels. Okay, so it's this text right here, font size 20. And then we also have these two, call out and headline. So the call out is at 16 pixels, the headline is at 17. Okay, let's actually do that. Font size 16, and then font size 17, although this is going to be semi-bold. Yeah, aside from the font size, we'll also add font weight 600, because 600 was semi-bold. There we go. Nice. Nice. Is this is not semi-bold. It's a regular. Okay, cool. Same thing will happen here and the average per day. We just need to fix the alignment. So if we, for example, save this, as you can see, everything's aligned on the start. So we need to change that. Average per day, USD 85. Let's just like keep it there. But this flex will have the justify content. Actually, align items set to flex end, which is on the right. There we go. There we go. And then we have the expenses list. So I'm going to wrap that in a separate view, add the expenses list inside, and add the margin. So the margin is pretty unified here. We have these two, and then we have 16 pixels with the chart, and then we have the list 16 pixels. So margin top, we'll set that to 16. Yeah, and then we add the chart here, but basically this looks decent. So To add the chart, we're gonna need a library. And I found one that looks promising, the React Native chart kit. I haven't played with this. This is going to be the moment where we will play with this. So we need to import chart kit and SVG. We have the line, bar, pie, progress. We're going to be using bar charts. We have the data with the labels, and we have the data sets. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are the values. There's a width from dimensions.getWindow.width to be like a full screen, full width. The height is also fixed. The labels are here, interval, okay. And there we go. Some configurations for the background, decimal places, all these things. Okay, there's a line chart. Let's see the bar chart. There's the bar chart. So I believe, yeah, we'll be doing something like this, but we'll play with the config values, so you know we bring it to our appearance. But let's go. Let's start. So we need to add this thing right here and the React Native SVG. Is there like an Expo? No, we just do yarn add. Okay. So yarn add this and also the React Native SVG package. Let's add that. And that's about it, right? Nice. So I'm going to import the bar chart. Although, wait a minute, you know, we need to make a mechanism first. So this is the report screen. On the report screen, we need to add an icon here. So when we tap on that icon, picker shows up from the bottom that lets us select whether we want to view the charts in like a weekly view or a monthly view or a yearly view. So we need to figure that out first. And that's gonna be tricky because I don't have the navigation bar on the at the report screen. So I believe we need to go in the home screen because this is where we have the navigator. There's the report screen. There's the tab bar icon. Let's see. Yeah, there's the header right. But how do we do this now? There's the header right. It's defined outside. Yeah, it's defined outside of the screen itself. See, there's the component, there's the report screen, but the icon is defined here and it is messing up. Okay, I think I know what we do I really know? No, I don't know. I would want to be super minimal in here with the implementation and like move everything inside of the report screen. Move everything into the report screen. And how do we? I don't think we can. That's the thing. I don't think we can. We can, okay. Let's try this. We can do either a React context that would provide the functionality for the button press without, you know, without needing to pollute the home screen. So instead of just reports, we're going to render the report screen, but then also we're going to render the, oh, wait a minute, no. For example, on the header right, the on click, if we do use context, it's not really encapsulated in that, so it's not gonna work. Okay. Oh man, I hate this. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is like the dirtiest fix that we can come up with. So we can do reports view selector opened. Set reports view selector opened. Yo, this is not cool. All right, so we're gonna render the report screen and then view selector opened, and just like add it here, and we can like do props here, set that to the boolean, and there we go. So for the header right, we need to render an icon, which will be a base. Oh, wait a minute. Touchable opacity actually comes from React Native. Nothing from the gesture. There we go. We'll put the icon inside, and then what we're going to do is on press, we're just going to do set reports view open. We'll just toggle it. We need to find the icon here, so let's do Expo icons. So we're using Expo icons by default. Where is it? Icons Expo FYI. This is going to be like a calendar icon that looks decent. This one. So let's bring in the icon family. And then bring in the icon itself inside of the touchable opacity. Okay, let's do yarn iOS again. And reload. Inline function for component for the report screen. Okay, so I believe it's the... Oh, okay, there we go. No, actually, it still persists. So what are we... Ah, got it, got it. So in the home screen, the components, screen component type, it can be, it looks like you're passing an inline function, will cause the component state to be lost on re-render and cause performance issues. It's recreated every render. You can pass the function as a children to screen instead to achieve the desired. Okay, as a child. Okay, let's actually do that. So instead of a component prop, we'll expand on the tab.screen and just add the reports. Why? Element is not assignable to type props routes. Okay, so we need to do like this. No warning. Okay, we bypassed that. And there's the icon, as you can see, but color black, that's not what we want. We want theme, color, just primary. Then we also want some breathing room, so we'll do margin right. We'll set that to 16 because that's like the iOS default. There we go. So when we click this, we are basically setting, toggling between the set report screen selector opens, which will open up the bottom sheet. So it's gonna look like this. When we click on the icon, yeah, the bottom sheet will open and we can select the, yeah. Let's do that. So let's go to the add screen. We have the bottom sheet right here with the ref, with the index and all of the styles and everything. Yeah, let's bring that in. So I'm going to render an empty fragment, then add the bottom sheet here. Grab that, create the ref. There's the ref. So we need to expand on the component. Let's go back up, bring the ref. Snap points 25, 50, and 90. Yeah, let's just do 25, 50, and not 100 because that would be full screen, just 90. And then inside we can render whatever we want, and we are going to render, let's just render a text so you can get the feel of it. Hello there, right? But first we also want to utilize this. So the index is going to be the snap point index, right? So if it's opened, it's going to be, I don't know, 1, otherwise it's going to be -1. Let's see. Of course it's not working. Maybe this is already rendered, so the initial one, yeah, it's the initial one. So what about the index? Animated index. Okay, open, on animate, on change. Not cool. Okay. What we can do here, because we just wanna, yeah. Let's keep this as -1 instead of passing this, because we basically control the bottom sheet from here. Instead of a state variable, let's actually bring the ref here. Right? So we'll use ref instead of a use state. We'll bring in the bottom sheet import, and then when we click here, we'll do current collapse expand snap to index force close. There's no way to see if it's open, but yeah, we'll just do expand. How about that? And we'll pass the sheet ref, and the sheet ref is just mutable ref object from the bottom sheet methods. Okay, so mutable ref object. No, not the modal one. Bottom sheet methods. And that's a type. Okay, so this is happy and this is happy. So when we go here and we click that, there we go, we have the bottom sheet. Now we can like close it up. This button is always gonna open it. We have the snap points like 25%, 50, and the 90%. Yeah, this works. This works. I mean, it's not the prettiest solution, right? Because we have like a UI logic in the home screen that only gets applied to the report screen. But yeah, I'm not sure how we can like bypass this, because in the tab.screen, we have to do the reports here. Unless we do this. And now let's go back to the reports and basically just render that tab screen. Right? Add that here, and like that we have the bottom sheet opened. Options are here. Name, and then we have this. We need to put that where the view ends. So like this. Let's see what we're missing. Oh, we have one extra. Okay, tab screen ends here. Then we have the render inside. And then we probably have like 2 views or 1. No, we actually have 1 view. Alright, let's try to fix this. Okay, we don't have the empty fragment at the top. We need to bring in the tab now. Okay, so maybe that would be... Oh man. Because this would totally work. The reports doesn't really need to have the sheet ref. Low battery, let me charge it up. We don't actually need the sheet ref right now. We can like bring this back and it should work just as expected without polluting. There we go. We don't need that. We don't need any props. I believe we will need props, but yeah, you'll see. Bottom line is we don't actually pollute the home screen with the logic for the reports screen. Alright, so let's like add all the missing imports. Those as well. What else is missing? We have the tab. Yeah, that is the only thing that's missing, and we need to bring that in. We need to bring the tab in. Now, what is the type of the tab? It is something else. Create bottom tab navigator. Returns a type navigator. All of these. Oh man. That is what we need to pass 2 reports. So like tab equals tab. We want to get the tab here, and what that is going to be. We sure don't want any. A navigator can only contain screen, group, or React fragment as its direct children. To render this component, the navigator pass it in the component's prop to screen. What is that? Where is that? There it is. Okay, got it. Yeah, this is the issue. So we want to bring the bottom sheet inside of the screen, and that means we don't actually need the empty fragment. But it's still not happy. Still not happy. There's a screen, we render a view. Go back to the home, we render this thing. Alright, an empty fragment. Yeah. A navigator can only contain screen, group, or react fragment as direct children found reports. To render this component, pass it in the component prop to screen. That's the thing. Okay, so it is limiting, as you can see. The navigator cannot render this. Even though the first thing that we return is a tab screen, it just doesn't want to work like this. We must render a tab screen. If we render the tab screen, then we need to provide the header right, the thing that we did here, which means that this JSX and logic is going to be in the home screen as opposed to the report screen, although we need it for the report screen only. That's a pickle. That is a pickle. So, for example, we can undo this and like play with the ref from the outside, although I don't think that's like a good solution. But there's like no way for us to define, for example, the view picker, view selector inside of the report screen. We have to. Okay, this is so not cool. But okay, yeah, let's see. Let's see. Tab screen. And then inside we're basically rendering the reports screen, and we pass the reports sheet ref. We'll create that. Just need the empty fragment as a keeper. Kill this and replace it with the empty fragment. We're not gonna be needing that. We want to add all of the missing, and instead of tab, basically provide this mutable ref object of bottom sheet methods. There we go. We're not gonna be needing this, and we'll just replace this with that ref. It comes from the outside. And what is that? Okay, yeah, we need to get the community icons as well. Pass the bottom sheet ref. Equals use ref. Was it null? And then we pass that here. Just expand that. So let's see. There we go. We still have the logic for the report screen outside of the report screen. We tried getting the tab.screen inside of the reports file where we only have the reports component registered, but no, it didn't actually let us do that. So unfortunately we have to play along with this. Okay, let us continue building the screen. We have the bottom sheet right here. It's going to be a list, so bottom sheet flat lists. Bottom sheet flat lists. We'll have the data. And the render item. Okay, that's cool. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. What we'll have? We'll have the weekly, monthly, and yearly, right? We're gonna render the item, and this is just going to be a text with the item dot just the item inside. Okay, there we go. And now we want to add some style, probably on the on the flat lists. Okay, there we go. And the texts, want to set the color to white. We want to add some padding, so padding, I don't know, 8. That would work, I guess. Okay, so we actually need, wait a minute. We actually need something like here. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, I guess it's just let's see. I guess it's just the touchable opacity. If it's a recurrence, it's a flat list. Touchable highlight, yeah. It's a touchable highlight. Instead of just a text, it's a touchable highlight. Import it. Nope. From React Native. Why do that library even? Okay, so we have, I don't know, select recurrence. We need to keep the recurrence here, so it's not going to be a recurrence, it's just going to be a string, and that's going to be weekly by default. Okay, there we go, weekly, monthly, or yearly, right? Let's do select. And actually create a new function that would get the selected occurrence, which is it's gonna be a string. It's going to set exactly set the selected recurrence and then close the bottom sheet. Yearly, there we go, weekly, and then monthly. And I believe we don't even need this much of height for the, so I'm just going to remove the 90. We'll keep this at most at 50 because we don't have that much content. If these three are like up here, people with shorter thumbs are gonna have like trouble selecting it, so we'll keep it here, about here. Yeah, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. We have these selected. Move all. Let me just check the recurrence. Actually, yeah. It's a string. It's a string enum. So if we were to do that, like recurrence, none, not the none. Weekly, monthly, and yearly, we have the item here. But what is it gonna render, right? Yeah, pretty cool. But we wanna do, what am I doing? Actually, yeah, we want a string, and then I want to capitalize it. Nope. Okay, so we'll just do a style. Text, transform, capitalize. There we go. weekly, monthly, and yearly. So now instead of strings, we work with recurrences. We'll go up here, instead of a string, we'll do recurrence. There we go. And also this is going to be recurrence, and the default one is going to be recurrence weekly. Yeah. Okay. So as this changes, we need to kind of need to render, you know, change the rendering here. But then based on the recurrence, we want to render the chart. So there will be like 3 charts. And yeah, we need to render the weekly when the recurrence is set to weekly, and vice versa. Let's do that. So we will do the recurrence. It's not like different, no. If it's like weekly, we'd like to render weekly chart, right? So let's go and components. Let's create a new folder called charts, and inside we'll do weekly chart.tsx. Just like add a text, weekly charts, and import it. And because we're in dark mode, like a fake dark mode, we want to render the text white so we can read it. So weekly chart, please import it, export. There we go. So let's see. Select the monthly, select the yearly, and now select the weekly. There we go, weekly chart. But it's actually, yeah, we actually need to render it below, not on top. There we go, to do charts. There we go. Right here. Nice. And because it's always going, there's always going to be a chart, we can wrap this with a view and add a margin top of 16. There's the weekly chart now. Even so, when we're rendering the bottom sheet flat list, if the item is the one that's currently selected, we need to showcase that. We need to showcase that. So color, if the recurrence is the item, it's going to be the primary. So theme colors primary. So now we're in the weekly view. Let's select the monthly. That's beautiful. So we know which one we're currently on. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get into the weekly chart and start working with the data. Let's figure out the data. We're gonna have, I guess we're just gonna have like a list. No, we're not gonna have a list of expenses. We're gonna have, actually, yeah, let's like keep it simple and just receive the list of expenses, and inside we'll divide all of those expenses for like each day, right? We'll get all of the Monday expenses, get all the Tuesday expenses, and so on, and then draw the charts. Yeah. So let's define our props and just define an array of expenses, right? We're going to return JSX because we're going to be doing some math. So we have the expenses, right? We want to do grouped expenses. I'm not going to reduce them. We're going to do use use memo, we're going to memoize them based on the expenses. So if the expenses change, we need to create a new group. Otherwise, we'll just keep this memoized. Okay. We're reducing them. Returning this is a record of numbering expense. Not really a number, right? Get day. Let's work with this. So we don't want to get the day because the day is like, I don't know, 15th. We want to get the name of the day. Get the day of the week using local time. Okay. I don't know. Let's like return group expenses. Let's log this out. Clear. Well, of course, we're not actually sending anything. Okay, we got the groups here. And there's the weekly chart. Okay, we're going to do... Let's pass. These are all in like Monday. Yeah, we need to mock these out. It's gonna be like 3, and this is gonna be 4. 3 and 4. And this is gonna be the new date. We want to subtract, like, let's see. Wait. Guess we need to create a new one. Just like. Okay, yeah, date. Okay, we'll add. Let's see the overrides. Date object to a string. No, this is the conversion. Let's actually hard code these values for now. Alright, so let's do 2021 9 12. Let's keep these two at the same date, and we'll keep these as like the 13th and the 14th. Okay, so weekly charts. Number 0, there's 1, there's 2. Actually, there's number 2. Then there's 1. So 0, which is the date of... This is the date. Let me check. Let me check what day that actually is. So 12th of September 2021 is Sunday, right? So 0 is Sunday. 0 is Sunday. So when we say get day, yeah, when we say get day, it returns Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. and so on and so on. So we need to map these into actual names, right? Into actual names, and then let's create that map. Day number to name, and we're actually gonna do this. That's it. Day number names. It's not 2. So here's the day. And I'm just going to use that get day to map out with this. Get day is a number. Beautiful. Okay, so Monday we got these. Sunday we got one, and then we also have another one. Then we have Tuesday. There we go. Okay, this works. Yeah. There's a weekly chart. We got the data, and the grouped expenses are now basically memoized, so keep it performant. Whenever the expenses change, they are going to re-render. You know, they're basically the group expenses will be recalculated. All right, cool. We can get started with the charts because we also have the data. So let's go back here. There's a data set. Do we have the data? We don't have the data. Grouped expenses, right? These are all the expenses for each day. What we're interested in is not actually keeping expenses, but keeping the value as a number. So not an expense, but a number as well. A number as well. Okay. This is not going to be a number because that accounts ACC is going to have a string. And expense, we want to do dot, not push, but like if it exists, we want to add the amount to it. Otherwise, we want to assign that to the amount. Yeah. And if we check out the log now, clear. Boom, Monday 100, Sunday 300, and Tuesday 200. Why is that? Because let's check the values. So 100, I believe that was like Tuesday, 200 and 100 and 200. 1 2 1 2. Is that like correct? This was a Sunday, so Sunday and Sunday, yeah, it's the same. So 100 and 200 equals 3. That's cool. Here's Monday. Yeah, here's Monday, and then here's Tuesday. Correcto. We got them done. Okay, we have the values, which means we can start actually drawing the charts. Let's try to get in the bar chart. Import React. Let's actually get it from list. Style, we're gonna come up with that. Data, the data, labels and data sets. Okay. Labels are gonna be the keys of the grouped expenses, and the data sets are gonna be the values of the grouped expenses. What's that? Object.values returns. Always funny. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Number array is not assignable to data set. What does that mean? Oh, there's like a data. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Is this like the representation? 20, 45, 28, 80, 99. No, it's not the representation. But okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. So we can go back. What you mean data sets? Okay, it's an array, and then we have an object. Then we have data, and then we have the value. Okay. Screen width. There was this dimensions thingy. Where is it? Dimensions.getWindow.width from React Native. Dimensions come from React Native. And now we also have the chart configuration, which we need to come up with. But for now, let's keep it like this. And what's the complaints? Y-axis suffix is missing. Is it really? Label and suffix. Okay. We have the label. All right, let's see what we have. Boom, undefined is not a function. Cool. So this happens. Fill shadow gradient, because there is like no style. Margin vertical, border radius. All right, let's like add padding of 16. So we know. I don't think the style is needed in this case. I think the configuration is messed up. So I'm gonna steal this whole block where the chart config is. Now let's see. Okay. Background color. Totally not needed. That was not the background color. Okay. Where is that? Transparent. Now it's memoized, right? Where is the color? Background gradient. Okay. No. Let's not use any gradients. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So we have a chart. Right. Oh, check this out. Check this out. The grouped expenses. Yeah, let's do this. Let's actually do this, and we'll never have this case because it's always gonna be there. So we'll just plus, like, sum it up, so we also have the rest of the days, not just the 3 of them that we have. Okay. All right, this is cool now. We need to figure out the labels: Sunday, Monday, all these things. There's the label color. Label. Props for labels. Format. X label. There we go. We just want to grab the first character. The color should be pretty much theme, colors, text, primary. Let's go now, come on. Okay. We return this. There we go, okay. Smart. So, we have a rotation. Label. Vertical rotation. Rotation. 0. What? Minus 10? No. Alright, suffix. Let's actually fix this. We're not gonna be doing that. Decimals. No decimals. And the $sign is okay. That's actually a good touch. What is this color? We have to have a color, okay. What if I set that color? Let's see what actually changes that color. So we'll just do primary. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep white in this case. There we go. There was the opacity thing. Okay, let's stick with this. Although I would like to change the styling, like how these appear. I would like to change that. Label color. We don't actually need the opacity in this case. There's a border radius. I don't think we need that as well. Props for dots. These are the I don't see the dots thingy. What if you kill them? There we go. What if you remove this as well? There we go. All right, let's see. Vertical rotation. Let's set that to 0. And let's set this to 0 again. How do they not change? That is weird. They're still rotated. Always funny. Why not use Victory Native? I think it's a better library. It's easier to use. Gives you so much more. Yeah. Let's actually try that out. Yeah, thanks, Bunny. Let's see. Victory Native. Okay. Victory chart, victory bar. There's a theme as well. Okay. Custom charts. Yeah, we're not gonna be needing any like custom charts. We just need like theming. Let's see. Okay. Victory bar. Yeah. There's the fill. Beautiful. Editable source. Nice. So we can probably do border top left radius and set that like to 8. And like also add the top right. Okay. Okay, so the, yeah. We're adding the fill. That means we're playing with SVG now. If that's an SVG, we need to provide a mask. We can't just do the... Yeah. Corner radius. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yo, this is... I think this is it. Alignment. Nice. Nice. Let's do this. Looks so much better. All right, so we need to npm install. No, we actually need to yarn. Let's go back, getting started. Victor native. We already have the SVG. Okay, so we need to remove the chart kit. What you mean? There we go. Oh, not the Victor native. React native chart kit. Yeah, I removed the wrong one. Man, I need to update. Wait a minute. I am not reading your messages because the window is like too far. Let me quickly rearrange some stuff in OBS. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now let's make the chat bigger. Nice. All right, now I'm seeing you much better. All right, so now we deleted the old one, and now let's add Victory Native. Nice. Still we are on iOS again. We're not gonna be doing the CD iOS because we are in the Expo environment. But basically, we need these three from Victory Native. Let's go here then. Get that in. And when we render the bar chart, we're going to render the victory charts. And then we have a bar inside. So victory charts. Let's see. And then we have the victory bar, and there's the data. Okay, cool. And the data is something else. The data is something else. Because I'm using the key. I'm using the key as the identifier and the number, the value, to as the value. I can? Awesome. All right, so data is not gonna be there. Width, totally not gonna. Actually, you know what? Let's skip the width like this. Maybe even like -32, because we have like 16 on the sides. We'll basically skip all of these, and the height as well. Do we need the height? Yeah, there's a thing, there's a width, and then there's the victory bar, and we need to open this up. Victory chart, victory bar, beautiful. And then inside of the victory bar, we have the data and the X and Y. So data is gonna be the entries group, no, grouped expenses, basically. Okay, it needs to be an array of something, right? So that's why we have object dot entries. Is it gonna be like smart enough on its own to figure out the yeah, the copilot, totally. But is it gonna be like smart enough to figure out the key and the value? Change your data to an array. Okay. Okay, boom. Invalid number, of course. So it's not gonna be a record, right? It's not gonna be. Oh, wait a minute. Like, this data here is like quarter. Yeah. Ah, okay. Okay, got it. So we need an array. Yeah, we need something else. So we need something like this. Oh man. It has to be an array. Why does it? Just return my data in a... Well, I know, yeah, but... Group expenses, we're talking about a record with a string and a number. And I also need... Okay, like... There's a... Let me show you. So, you're talking about... As an object... With the day, which is a string, and the total as the number, right? So we're going to have an empty array here and actually do the numbers of the... Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's day plus expense. No, this is not gonna be what we want. So let's see. We want to do... No. As an array by default, and we just need to push a new object here. Day is a day, and the total is the expense dot amount, right? Okay, we can see something. Expenses only holds the, you know, the amount, the category, all these things. But let's check out the group expenses. Let's like log it out to see what we have. Day Sunday total 100, right? Day Sunday total 200. Day Monday total 100. Day Tuesday total 200. And now we wanna do X is X is gonna be the day, and Y is gonna be total, right? Nah, not really. It's not a number. Why is it not a number? I don't want the key, the day, to be a number, you know? The bar chart, the keys should be like strings. The original render is not a number. You need to give it a default value. Where is that? Oh, wait a minute. Now we have... There we go. Okay, there we go. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Beautiful. See, now we, for example, have the 3 days. We need all of them days, right? We need all of them days. And that's why I wanted... Remove the theme. No, it's okay. We'll create like a new one. There's the issue right here. I need to add the rest of the days. Oh, come on. Here. I need to add the rest of the days here, and they need to be exactly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. And it's okay for a weekly view, you're right? But then we have the monthly view, where each month has a different set of, you know, days. They need to be 0 by default, but they need to be registered there. So we need to do that somehow. We need to do that. Okay, I guess something like this. Default values, and we'll just say day is Monday, total is 0, and like do this basically for every day. This is gonna be constant. This should have all of the, oh wait a minute, what am I doing? Default values. So default values is gonna be the default array, and on top of default values we're gonna add the actual values. There we go. Monday, Tuesday, beautiful. All right, so what else we want to do is bar chart. I guess we want to do it here. Label something, label components. What do we get? Yeah, React element. What? Labels. Ah, okay, we can like do labels. Yeah, so labels, that's gonna be default values dot map and return the day and then do 0. So we get m. What is that? No, it's not what I wanted. How do we fix that? Format, no. Let's check the docs. It's all static data for now, but we're gonna be keeping this in the database. We just have it static for the moment. Labels, let's check this. These are like at the top. Label components. Horizontal, no. This is what I'm interested in. I want to change that. Labels get a function with the var, okay. So like labels. No, it's like string, number, or data of any that returns something. Why is this not accepted? You need to destructure dtum from the params of this function. So you mean like labels, and then we have something here. I actually saw something. No way. But that's like on the top, right? We don't want that. I'm not interested in these labels. I'm interested in the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday ones. In the keys. And I wanna keep them as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, but they appear on the top, right? On top of each bar. I'm talking about the legend, like not the legend, but the X values basically at the bottom. How do we fix that? right? How do we actually fix these? Or like these in this case. The label components is like inside. Okay. DY30. The labels are like on top, right? But we're like interested to change these at the bottom. These 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, you know? Is that like the categories? Categories. Right, I wanna just render WTF, but I need them in full name because like Tuesday and Thursday they'll just break up, like they'll just like merge together, and also Saturday and Sunday. So I need to keep them by the name, but like tap into the formatter of the category and then like return it, you know, return just the first letter, but keep them with the full names in order not to merge. That was the idea basically. Come on now. Okay, what if I do this? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh man, this is gonna be terrible. Yeah. Okay. I need to destructure it. I need to destructure it probably. Or is it not destructurable? Actually, no, that's not. No. I guess it's the item. Let's see. But you've got a point. The value. Okay, yeah, got it. So we want to get the day from the return day 0. There we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet Jesus. All right, so I guess we have to do this mode to be just to like have them registered, because that, yeah, I believe we have to, because it merges Tuesday and Thursday and we don't want that. But yeah, that worked. That worked. All right, let's see some styling. Let's see some styling. There's a fill, there's a stroke, opacities, and all these things. First, I want to check out the corner radius. So top left 8, top right 8. Wow, whoa. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. I guess that would be the width, bar width. Yeah. Okay. What I got right here is like the width is 39. Or like 42, like 40. Animate. Nice. But you know, we're not gonna be animating this because we'll be swapping the whole thing left and right. Right, this is good. But now we have like in here. Doesn't actually change anything. No, what? Style. Data, okay, so data, style. Data fill white, there we go. And we also have labels. Labels, fill white. Why are they not changing? I'm so tired. All right. Labels. So it's not gonna happen, but let's like do Mo, and it's the day, Monday. See, it's not even changing now. And we don't have the theme. Do we need to bring in the theme though? It doesn't matter. Labels come from the chart. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, let's just like remove these and let's check out a theme. Bar charts. Height, name, scale, width, standalone, axis. Style. Axis label. Color white. Nope. Fill white maybe. Nope. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go to the victory charts. Okay. Parent and background. Background fill is set to pink. Now add the data style to the victory chart. Is it like the theme or like style? Style? Or just the background and parent? That's all there is. Theme, read about it in detail. Let's do that. Let's read about it in detail. So what did we do? There's the issue again. You see how like you have to go. Yeah, thank you so much for helping out, Pani. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yeah. But this is for values. We have like strings. Domain padding. Beautiful. All right. X32. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Now, instead of 40, let's bring it back to 32. Yeah. Awesome. All right, we got like 10 more minutes. We need to fix these. Then we'll be cool. All right, so let's check out the material. No, just like the theme. Yeah, themes guide. Okay, so this is all like the charcoal layout labels. Okay, base label, style, sans serif, font size, padding, charcoals. Yeah, let's do. That's what I want to see. Base label styles. All right, so area assign. No, area style labels. All right, let's see. Area style labels, color set to white. Nope. Labels fill is white, not the color. So fill is white. Well, area style labels, area style labels, base label styles. And then we set that to okay. It's not actually changing anything. Yeah. Base label styles. See, that's our area. Oh, wait a minute, there's like base props. All right, let's see what the base props are. Base props. Okay, we got these kind of things. Width, height, padding, color scale. We're not interested in color scale. But then we have, for example, for the area, we have the style, area style labels, and then base label styles, and then it's this, right? So labels, then we have this. So sans serif, font size, I don't know, 12. Don't care about letter spacing. And see, no changes at all. So it's not really. No. Also, we have the width here, which is pretty weird. There's like these full, yeah. There's like a huge gap here, and then a huge gap here. We need to like expand on that. Let's see. Bar. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Instead of area, I need to do bar. Style labels. And still nothing. Or let's see, bar style labels. Bar style labels. Then that's it. But still nothing. And this is a bar chart. It's not an area. Still nothing. Okay. I don't know, 100%. Damn it, 350 pixels. What is that? 350. 550. Yeah. There's always like, I always hate it when I work with charts. There's always something. Yeah, of course. All right, so we need to figure out, there's a bar chart. We need to figure out why. Like a sign is like the object assign thingy, right? You have the base props and then you have the style. And the base props we have width, height, padding, and color scale. So it's pretty much as if I did this. Where is it? Box, bar. Instead of doing the assign here, let's do this and put these here, and then put the comma here, and that's it, right? Base labels. Let's check out the base labels. There we go. Base labels, but I'm gonna change the field to green instead of red. This is not a bar chart. See that? Like, what is this thing right here? I believe that's what we're after. Stack? I don't think so. There's like no base props. This is a bar, so it should be a bar chart. Yeah, so bar. Bar has style. Data, domain, group component, height, name, origin, whatnots. He has like labels. Is that a thing? Do we need to like get inside of the data and then do some data stuff inside? Fill red. Yeah. Still changes nothing. Like literally nothing. Yeah. It's like it's not even a bar chart, you know? sign comes from Lodash, but okay, yes. Basically merging two objects together. When we try to do the bar thingy, we have the base props, labels. There's the fill, blue gray 700. Okay, base label styles, and it's like the fill is blue gray 700 as well, without any stroke, with transparent stroke, letter spacing, all these things. But we do that, right? We do that. So is it like let's see, I don't know, spread the material and then override the, is that the thing? No, it doesn't look like it is, right? Bar style labels red, so bar, where is it? Bar style, not the data, labels, and then that one. All right, let's do data as well. So data and then fill red. See, it doesn't even matter. Jesus. Area axis, bar style, data and labels, and then the common theme props and data blue props. No, common theme props, animate, color scale, all these things. Not really. We need the style, data, and labels. Label style object. Okay. Is it like an X? Is that the thing? Is that like what are we supposed to do here? Label props, angle and vertical angle and what? Why would I? It's an array. For example, if it's an array, string or number callback, label style object. So it's only angle and vertical anchor. There's no like fill. Is that what's supposed to tell me? So the labels, the value of the labels is either an array or this, and this is like an object whose key must be present in this. Okay, so CSS properties and also the angle. Okay, cool. String or number or callback. Okay, and that doesn't actually work. So fill is alright, but if I set this to color, it's like CSS property. Oh. What else do we have here? Data. What about it? No. Read only. What else do we have in the bar charts? Common theme. Alright, we're out of time. I have to go. But yeah, we do have anything. We can see something. It's still a work in progress, but still. Yeah. Alright. That's it for today. I'm like super tired. I can't even think straight, so yeah, if I continue, I'm gonna be stuck until tomorrow and still not gonna be able to resolve this issue. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying up until the very end. I'm not gonna be streaming next week because next week I'm gonna be on my honeymoon. I'm getting married on Saturday. Imagine that. It's like in 2 days. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, of course. Not even next week. So yeah, I'll see you the week after next one. Thank you for tuning in again and take care. Bye bye.